The next thing we're going to talk about are the different types of solutions, or the different how many solutions you could possibly get if you're solving a system of linear equations. So again, what we're doing when we're solving these systems is we have two lines. In both of these examples, we have two lines, and we're looking to see where do these lines intersect? What point do these lines have in common, if any point? And there's three different possible solutions. Three different possible scenarios. One scenario is that the system has one unique solution. So I could have a line like this. I could have a second line that comes in like that. And the system would have one solution right there. This is referred to as a consistent system. It's called consistent when it has a solution. And if it has a solution, then those two lines have to have a different slope. Please don't think that I'm saying those lines have to be perpendicular. They do not have to be perpendicular, but they certainly cannot be parallel. Another scenario is that those two lines never intersect each other. So the first line could look like this, and the second line could look like this. Those two lines will never touch each other. If that is the case, then it must be that these are parallel lines so that they have the same slope. If we have a system with parallel lines that will never touch each other, that will never give us a point of intersection, that is said to be an inconsistent system. And the only way that's going to happen is if those lines have the same slope. The last possible scenario is that there's not just one solution, but there are infinitely many solutions. So in order for there to be infinitely many solutions, we have to be talking about the same line. So if this is one of the lines, and this is the second line, notice I'm sketching directly on top of the first line that I drew. Remember, when I started this video, I said what we're looking for when we solve these systems is where do these lines intersect? If they are the same line, then they intersect at every single point on the line. So they have infinite many solutions. If we're dealing with a situation like this, we say that that system is dependent. These vocabulary words aren't terribly important. They're not terribly important, but I just want you all to know, just in terms of using the lingo, things that you may hear if you're dealing with a consistent system or an inconsistent system or a dependent system. And now we're going to go look at some examples where we will see all different types of systems and see if they have any solutions.